Hey, young America, we need to talk. You may think this is uncool, you may even think it is bogus, but I want to tell you about something that has everyone buzzing. Something that concerns mature boys and girls just like you. Something called grass. Not that grass. I'm talking about marijuana. You may have heard of it. You may have seen someone smoking it, like those burnout bohemians or that crazy-eyed custodian at your school. You may have taken a toke or two. But do you know the whole story? Do you know the blunt truth?
All I know is I'm here today, I'm healthy, and I use medical cannabis, and I'm thankful.
I achieved complete clinical remission from the cannabis alone, and I would rather be illegally alive than legally dead.
This child needs cannabis.
I'd take a hit and the pain would disappear. It was instant. I mean, instant.
I've always looked at cannabis as being a medicine.
People say you get high. You don't get high, you get medicated.
I'd like to see it so that, people aren't criminalized over something that's medicinal.
It's a God-given plant. We should all be able to use it. It's real medicine.
Medication. Your medication makes me high. Just be patient. I'm like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my spine. Elevation. Your medication makes me high.
Such a short way up and such a long way down. And this is a bubble like where they are right now. The way you're sucking off it off your way by pound.
Can you put the phone in your pocket?
Marijuana, that is my playground. I love you, Mary Jane. You're the prettiest of flowers, girl, I can't complain. When I'm with you, I feel so high, I rise above the rain.
I didn't just try it. I fucking, as soon as I started smoking, I never stopped smoking. Not as a bad addiction thing, just because it's what I enjoy. It makes me enhance my life. It makes me enjoy life in better ways. I work as a barber because obviously, good money, it's a nice job, and at the end of the day you really do need to relax, but it's a pretty stressful job, to be fair. People don't think about it like that, but it's high pressure. So at the end of the day, having a smoke is very nice. You don't get no hangover, you're not cutting someone's hair while you're high the next day, don't worry like that. So it's a nice thing to just top off the end of the night, sort me out, keep me happy. My average day, wake up, go to work, come back about 6 o'clock, get freshened up. On a work night, come home, either have a little bit of a drink maybe, and roll up a zoot. While I'm on the toilet, probably as soon as I get home, smoke the zoot, right before I go into the shower. And then I'll go upstairs, put some banging music on, roll another zoot, smoke that zoot. And then probably have people magically come into my house, and then I'm chilling while smoking weed with other people without needing to do anything. In my life, I don't think there's many drawbacks other than the money that I spend on weed, because obviously if you're a big weed smoker, you spend a lot of money on it, and that's okay if you've got the money to spend on it and you're prepared to.
How much on average do you spend a week?
On average, probably over the past 4 years, it's probably been about 100 quid, probably average 100 quid, that's probably a safe idea. But that's since I was 15, since I was 15, so.
Would you say it's sustainable for you?
What, smoking weed?
Being able to afford to pay that?
I don't have to, I can cut down at different times whenever it's required. If I don't have enough money, then I don't smoke weed. I'm not like some fiend, but I'm good at making money. I'm good at making weed as well. So it's not like it's like the main priority of my life. It just happens to come hand in hand. Instant fix to like crime.
Just to the stigma and the bad shit.
No, it's going to create like a whole nother wave of stuff that people haven't really thought about yet. Because obviously when it gets legalised, people that aren't used to smoking weed and stuff will start trying it, and then everyone will do it, and there'll be a big phase where it's like massive in pain, and then all of a sudden certain people start going, oh, it's making me die, it's making some, and then there'll start being little stigmas, and there'll probably be some other kind of like rebellion against it, and people trying to make it illegal again, because you never know what it could do. It could fuck up the whole criminal organisation system. Crack might become such a big thing because drug dealers can't make money off of weed anymore, so they're making it off of crack, and they're getting crack back into the system like it already is. Shit like that, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff could happen, and that'd be crazy to see if that happens just because of weed getting legalised. I don't think it will, but it'd be fucking gnarly if it did.
So, would you say it affects your productiveness, smoking weed?
Because I'd rather be smoking weed than doing other things, yes. That's the end of that question.
Yeah.
Quite dramatic, but yeah, it works, I guess.
Oh, I've already got a roach in there. I was rolling.
Doggy give a big shove. This rhythm really fits like a snug glove. Like a box of positives, it's a plus love. As the trial flies high like a dove.
Sorry, this is going on record. Jared Breed is a massive bender. I only started smoking when I was 17. Probably only about not even a year ago. Only because I've never really had access to it before recently. But yeah, I've been doing it since then at parties and stuff, but not necessarily on a regular basis. The only bad experience I've had with it personally is when I first did it and ended up throwing up violently in a public toilet. But that's just because it was like a storm of things which caused me just to feel ill, and it just kind of fucked me over on that day. But since then I've literally had no problems with it. I enjoy it every time. I think it's stupid. If alcohol is readily available in a bar and completely legal and not looked down upon, then why is weed? It doesn't make any sense. I smoke cigarettes regularly, I can go out and buy a pack, no problem. And they do so much more damage to me than weed does. So I don't understand it. I think it's just a misunderstanding and a fear. And people just don't want to do anything about it.
So it's an old-timey opinion of like racism, you know what I mean? Like it's been carried on even though the opinion changed.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of it has to do with police attitude towards it, and like the demonisation of people who sell it and people who do it. And you notice with law and everything, there are so many minor arrests made just for possessing weed. When there's more serious things going on, they don't make an effort because it's an easy arrest, really. I think that's a lot to do with it. I think if weed was made illegal, police would have to do a bit more real work. For the positives, they're quite obvious. Negatives, it's a little harder to tell because I don't know what causes negatives. It could just be me having a bad day, but positives, the large problem is anxiety. When I'm smoking and high, I don't feel it at all. It's like the most relaxed I feel. Everything just kind of disappears. Same with my ADHD. It calms me down. I'm not as energetic. I'm not all over the place. I can sit down and have a conversation, and I'm just less full on, which can definitely be a good thing, especially for myself when I'm just like I can't be bothered to deal with running around the place all the time. I'm tired. Let's just take a minute.
I know these things happen often, but I'm back on the scene. I was lost in a dream as I write this a teen down in Austin. I've been building me a house back home in the South, ma. Won't believe what it's costing, and it's fit for a king, right? Or a nigga that can sing and explain all the pain that it cost him. My 16 should've came with a coffin. Fuck the fame and the fortune. Well, maybe not the fortune, but one thing is for sure, that the fame is exhausting.
So you used to smoke weed, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how long ago was it?
3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago.
So how much and often would you spend on it?
Well, it was at the time, it was like better than what I was doing at college. Like I was retaking GCSEs, which I didn't want to do, which I didn't end up getting. And it just seemed better than going to college. So I would just go to a friend's house, be there for the same amount of time as at college, and then go home. That's pretty much what I did. I wouldn't say it was negative, but I wouldn't say it was positive. I sort of became very like lazy and like content with not doing anything. But like I don't regret it. I think maybe I probably should have seen a better way to balance both college work and not doing college work.
So to say that you used to smoke it but you haven't for a while, do you still see it as being an alright thing to do, or do you have negative views on it?
I've got really no opinion on it. Like if people want to do it, then do it. If they don't want to, then that's fine.
So what's your view on the legality of it then?
I mean, again, I don't really have an opinion. Like if people want it, I mean, it's people's decisions. If alcohol and cigarettes are legal, then surely they should be. I mean, I don't think anyone should be able to sell it. I think certain people should be able to sell it.
So you think it should be sold with regulations?
Yeah, I mean, like just to, so like, I don't really know what I mean, but like, not everyone should be able to sell it. Like my next door neighbour definitely should be able to sell it. But like, a business should be able to be like made out of doing this. Like places in like LA, they're like businesses who do it like properly.
So other than would you say the college, like you failing your GCSEs or just not going to college, would you say that was a repercussion because of weed, or do you say it would have happened even if you weren't smoking weed?
That probably would have happened. I mean, like I didn't want to be there. I didn't particularly make the effort to be there. But I mean, there's like advantages. Like if I passed that, I probably would have done something else that I didn't want to do. And failing it has allowed me to do like TV and film, and like start from the bottom of that and then work my way up. So I've enjoyed that more than. It's pretty much. It's not good, it's not bad.
This is so you got an interesting opinion on it, because most people are either completely one side or completely the other. So people either believe it's fine and it shouldn't be like illegal, or it's really bad and it should be illegal. So you got quite an interesting view on it because you've experienced it, and then you don't have an opinion on it anymore.
I mean, it was pretty shit in me to go like, oh, you shouldn't do that because I did it. I think people should be allowed to make up their own opinions. I think people who have never done it and have strong opinions on it probably shouldn't get a say.
So you're saying if you want to be able to have an opinion on it, you should experience it first?
Yeah, that seems, yeah.
That's fair enough, isn't it?
Like you need an opinion based on fact, not an opinion based off an opinion.
Based off stigma?
Yeah.
When you was constantly smoking it, did you have repercussions with members of authority, like your parents or teachers?
I didn't tell them. I didn't feel the need that I should say, hey, guess what, I'm not going to college.
So they never found out?
Never found out. Yeah, I mean, I think I just kept doing it because it was a better alternative than what I was doing with my life. You know, I didn't have a job, I went into college, but I felt like I was back at school. So it was just sort of like, oh, this makes me feel better than being stuck in a classroom still being taught maths and English and science. So I wouldn't regret it though, because I still went to the college sometimes and I made a lot of great friends, some of who I still talk to.
deja vu, I've been through it with you multiple times on many occasions. Contemplating vacating without you, I doubt you the one. I could be wrong, I could be sprung, I could be dumb, I could be dumbfounded, well-rounded. Plus a heck and therapeutic, she knew it, she blew it like Nintendo. You heard me, sum me up by the Kirby, my dick game on me strong. My only hope is my song go on for long. This life ain't promised.
I was at a party and my mate I got some because I wanted to try it, had some, and it wasn't the best, to be honest. It was only when I had it the second time, when I actually ate it via edibles, that I realised that it was pretty fucking cool. Just chill. No, I don't see why it shouldn't be, because it's been proven to show cause less harm than some of the things that are legal. So there's no real reason, because it's got history behind it. It's history that's not really important, or doesn't mean much.
So, what's your view on the stigma around it? Have you ever been treated differently because people know that you've smoked it?
Probably, but I don't really hang around with people like that. I don't really tend to meet with them. I just think they're a bit dumb. I don't really care. I mean, when my parents found out, they weren't happy, obviously, but I've not really had anything majorly bad happen, because one, I think people don't really look at it as to be as dangerous as other things, because it's not. So people don't look at it as dramatic thing. And I've never really used it in a situation where I can get in loads of trouble. So within the last couple years, yeah, I'd say people tend to be a lot more relaxed with the idea of it. People used to be way more against it, and I think a lot of people are just deciding oh, this isn't actually that bad, and there's not really a lot to go on unless you overuse it to an extreme amount. Well, I don't really smoke, but the thing that just keeps me doing it essentially is that it's a good time. It relaxes you out a lot. Shut up. Yeah, shut up. It's gonna get cut on the post. So what? Yeah, what?
So it relaxes you out. It's a good time.
Yeah, really chill. It's fun to do. If you do a good amount, see some fucking shit, it's fine. It's good for parties as well, and it helps you go to bed sometimes.
And she's been running wild. Wouldn't ask her to be my Valentine. She put too much sugar on the cereal this morning, just to get her out of bed. I think I've got the answers.
It was pretty relaxed. I knew the people I was doing it with, so that was it. It wasn't any big thing. It was just someone had it when I was there.
So it wasn't. So you saw it the same as having a beer, kind of thing, or did you ever see
That's
it?
sort of how I started doing it, but it's different. If you start to notice it, definitely depends, because if sometimes if you go out, you may just give you something to do, you've got nothing else to do. But if you go out planning it, probably 10, 15 movies, if that.
So it's not that expensive for your habit, is it?
No.
What sort of repercussions have you had because of it?
Surprisingly none. I've had my mum get a little angry, but my parents have been surprisingly chill about it, because they've got a whole idea of what goes into it. They probably did it when they were younger, and they think it should be legalised as well.
So coming off that, you believe it should be legalised then?
Yeah, I think it should be, just purely on the fact that you can get worse stuff out there that is illegal, and it's And it would make it save the market to do it too, because you know where you get it. It's from a regulated source. So. I've seen negatives. I know people who quit because of like reasons, but like none of them were like serious health risks. They were just things like laziness and stuff like that really that stacked up against them and had to stop for a while.
So these people that had to stop because of laziness, was it because they was just smoking too much and not getting stuff done?
It was mostly like exam times, so stress times. They'd smoke and they'd relax and they wouldn't get any like work done. So they had to stop for like a month or two, but they went back to it straight after.
So the stigma around it, what's like, have you ever been like, have people ever treated you differently because of it?
No, if anything, people treat me better because of it, because I'm usually hanging around people who also do it. So even like my dad treats me a bit more relaxed now than he does with it. So it's been pretty beneficial for me. Yeah, and it's more, there's more like truthful showings of it in my films and stuff. People not really like, every time there's weed, it's usually a stoner and stuff like that. It's not